Okay, so for the final part of goal programming, I'm assuming that you watched the previous videos. And what we did in the last video was that we figured out the goal program so to minimize the overall under deviation. So here, this is what we got: 3, 8, and 6. Now, in the second part of the question, it says that you have to assume that the goals are listed in descending order of importance. Okay, so this means that the first goal is the most important. Descending order of importance means first goal is more important, then second goal, third goal. So what we need to figure it out first, in the first question, what we did was we minimized the sum of the under deviation. Now what we need to do is we have to minimize each under deviation one by one, and to figure out the least possible given this priority level. Okay, so what we will do over here, everything else remains the same. Instead of doing the calculation on the minimum and maximum standard deviation over here, what we will do is we create this table again. So whatever this under and over goal, we create this. Our concern is minimum standard deviation. If it was more, so not standard deviation, minimum under deviation. Now, if our goal was over deviation, we would take an over deviation. What this is basically you pick equal to this and then drag it down. So because it's zero right now, um, the deviations over here are zero. So what I am doing is I will run solver once and tell solver that find out the under deviation, minimize under deviation in HIM, everything else remaining constant. Okay. So what I will do is let's go to data solver. Most other equations remain the same. I'll just remove these two lines. Yeah. So my first set objective would be to minimize C20. Okay. So set objective C20, minimize. So minimize C20 by changing which cells? So it's by changing H2 to H7. So I'll do it again. So by changing these cells, comma, these 6 cells. So these are the values that I want solver to change. What are my constraints? I will well, let me just instead of resetting all, I'll just go through this constraint that we did in the last question. So this is the basically the budget. So C10. So you can see C10 is less than equal to D10, which is the budget. F14 to 16. F14 to 16 is equal to G14 to 16 is basically this one. Balance is equal to goal. H2 greater than equal to 2. So H2 greater than equal to 2 means so basically this sports show, news and drama should be greater than 2. So these are the those three. And H10, H2 to H7, nothing should be greater than 10. So that is given over here, and all should be integers. Okay. Now, given this, we are trying to figure out the C20 as the minimum. So let's run solver once and see what happened. So now you can see that we ran solver. Solver said that deviation under for HIM should be minimized to 0. Okay. So now that we have gotten 0, we can write 0 over here. So this is my minimum deviation for HIM. We got that. Now what we will do is we'll run solver again, but this time we'll add another constraint that this should be equal to this. Click on OK. So this basically says that don't change the first one. Now run solver again. So this will say, okay, I run solver again, and this is giving me that HIW can be minimum 13. So I say, okay, this can be 13. Run solver again. Again, what I'll do is click on add H. So this 13 is equal to 13. Okay. Now you see that this is 18. Solve. Now once this solves, uh, wait 1 second. This should be 17, but C20. Oh, sorry. So I didn't delete. Okay. So I had forgotten to change this. So this is the second one. So I've said that keep HIM as 0. Now calculate HIW. So HIW, what I'll say is C20, C21, this C21, solve for C21. So it runs for C21 and you can see that C21 is kept as 13 again. So I'll fix this 13. Now run solver, solve, acha, solver, minimum, uh, add this equals to 13. Okay, okay. Now I have to find out set objective as C22. C22 is this one. Now I click on solve. Now you see it became 17. Okay, so it became 17. So this is the minimum amount that is possible actually. Okay, so you can see that in the first case we had done, the minimum under deviation was 16, but here the minimum total minimum under deviation is 30. But our priority was to keep this as a minimum, then this, and then this. Okay, so this is how you do step by step. So hopefully you figured this out. I would suggest you to run this question again on your own. I'll try and do the next question, which is also on code programming after this, and I'll directly do that. So thank you for watching. I'll go to the next question.